Ever feel like your world is crumbling? Like a promise you held on to with all your heart just shattered into a million pieces? Today, we're talking about betrayal. Not just any betrayal, but a kind that cuts the deepest. And more importantly, we're talking about how to rise from the ashes stronger and more powerful than ever before. Let's start with Tina. Eric had promised her everything: loyalty, love, a future together. Tina, completely devoted, poured years of her life and all of her heart into their relationship. She believed in their forever. But one day, that belief was shattered. She found texts on his phone, flirty, romantic messages from another woman. He had been living a double life for months. The discovery felt like a physical blow. She screamed, she cried, she threw things in a fit of rage and grief. "Why, Eric? Why would you do this to me?" she shouted through her tears. His response was a weak, pathetic mumble. I don't know." He couldn't even give her a real reason. But here's the thing about Tina: Eric's betrayal didn't break her. It ignited a fire within her. She took all that pain, all that heartbreak, and channeled it into pure, unfiltered ambition. She poured her energy into her work. Late nights at the office became her sanctuary. Early mornings were her fresh start. She picked up side hustles, grinding through long hours, determined to build something that was entirely hers. She started small, with a tiny boutique filled with things she loved, but her drive was unstoppable. That little shop grew, expanding into a full-fledged online brand. People saw her hustle. They respected her determination. She transformed herself, going from a heartbroken woman to an unforgettable force of nature. Years later, picture this: Tina walking into a gleaming office, surrounded by employees who admire her, clients who trust her implicitly, and a life she built not on his broken promises, but on her own incredible strength. Now let's talk about Nia. Imagine the person you trust most in the world, your best friend. Now imagine the person you love with all your heart, your partner. What if they were the two people who betrayed you? That's what happened to Nia. Her boyfriend was Mark, and her best friend was Sophie. Nia trusted Mark with her heart and Sophie with all her secrets. Then one night, her world imploded. She found out they were secretly seeing each other. With her heart pounding in her chest, she went to Sophie's apartment. "How could you, Sophie? How could you do this to me?" Nia screamed, the betrayal sharp and raw. "It just happened," Sophie whispered, unable to look her in the eye. Then Nia turned to Mark, her whole body trembling. "And you promised me forever." He could only stammer, I made a mistake." But it wasn't a mistake. It was a calculated deception from the two people she loved most. Nia was devastated. She cried for days, the pain feeling endless. At first, she wanted revenge. She wanted to make them hurt the way they had hurt her. But as the initial storm of grief passed, she had a profound realization. She didn't need them. She didn't need revenge, and she certainly didn't need their version of closure. So she made the bravest decision of all. She cut them both out of her life completely. She turned her focus inward, pouring all her love and energy into herself. She started traveling, seeing the world she'd always dreamed of. She excelled in her career, building a life filled with genuine friendships and people who truly cherished her. Years later, Nia met someone new, someone who treated her like she was the most precious person in the world, someone whose loyalty was never in question. And as she looked at her new life, she smiled, knowing that she hadn't just survived the worst kind of betrayal, she had triumphed because of it. These stories show us that even when our hearts are broken by the people we trust most, it's not the end. It can be the beginning of discovering your own power. Your pain can become your fuel. Your heartbreak can become your motivation. You are more resilient than you think. Thank you for watching. If you've ever turned a painful experience into a powerful comeback, share your story in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that empowers you. We'll see you in the next one.